Who's that? Oh, I think you might enjoy fucking. You've never been to Desert Inn, have you?
Well, though honestly, I haven't really heard outside of between like you and Tyler good things about it, so I have no idea.
It's a cool place to go to. Are we rolling up some greens?
Yeah, which want something to mix it with if I can find any.
I want some greens, so tonight's the night I'm gonna smoke weed. Are you cool with that?
Talk of the Figuroni MC. Is it Mike Figuroni? You mean Figueredo? If you're talking about the English report.
But
Dan, the meme is insight. Guess in the Koof on 26 of small grottos and wild jumps.
But can I hit greens though tonight?
Yeah, if you want.
Dude, I haven't smoked weed in a long ass time, and I'm only taking one hit.
Did I butcher the name? Yeah, it's not a Figuroni like it's a pasta. It's Figueredo. It'll give you a MC. I'll give you a McRide if you want. If you want to go to that, yeah, I'll go to it. Yeah, if you're not going to the other show, I'll go to that.
That's the funny part is we got more alcohol because of me. We got wine.
I'm still not touching that. I'm not really like big of wine guy
You'll
anymore.
take it if you want more alcohol.
I can just grab more on my own if I wanted to. It's not
Just drink the fucking wine with me, because I'm not going to let that shit go to waste.
It's not like I won't, but it's going to be there for a while. At least if I had my way with it, because I wouldn't be touching it that much. You would.
That's what I'm saying. You may be able to say whatever I don't drink of it, your dad can have. I'm just more of a beer drinker. I just only saw a good opportunity of what I took tonight.
Shit, I'd rather just find like just like more Dalwas or something, or even a 16 pack would be a little better.
Well, we'll see how things go later tonight with my fucking bank account, alright? How much shit all that shit that you got costs you?
What do you mean, what?
The shit that you got when we were at the Stone.
Oh, like $5. Well, more like $5.45. You know, like $5.45.
Nice, you got $3 left. Oh shit.
There we go.
Hey, I want to hit greens, please. Go lighter.
Mike convinced me to post a TikTok ban with that vid. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I joked about, banning TikTok and stuff. Like, I know if you've heard me, make little jokes about it occasionally, but I mean, ultimately, I'm not in favor of it. And plus, like, it's mostly just because there's no standard or consistency with it.
Here we go. I'm all good now.
Because, like, with, because with a ban like that, it's literally just so, it's the virtue of, like, hey, we as the American government are allowed to suppress your speech and, dictate what you're allowed and what you're not allowed to see. So because of that, that means that, we were going to ban anything that happens to be non-American, essentially, and this includes TikTok.
Love you, Zukov. Love you, buddy. All right, down. My boy.
Reddit's been cracking down again also. I think the admins are pissed about the class war and culture war trending.
Oh, now I'm fucking high as fuck.
Well, yeah. I mean, fuck, Reddit admins. A lot of them are, kind of like just weird libertarian dipshits anyway.
Bro,
They rated a thread about landlords using the fires as an attempt to price gouge. Fucking really?
Dude, I'm high as fuck right now. Feels so good. I haven't smoked weed in a long ass time either.
I know you haven't.
I don't get how you're able to kill almost a whole fucking bowl by yourself like that.
I haven't been doing it for a long time.
You look like a badass.
For like 10 years.
You look like a badass with that hat on. Sorry, I don't mean to get you up so early.
I mean, I have another hat that actually kind of fits better with what I'm wearing. This just has like kind of a similar color.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you up.
I'm really not surprised. I just want to say that at least some of the admins are Nazi apologists. Yeah, I mean, there's literally fucking like overt like nationalist like threads and pages and shit where people like talk about like openly about shit like that. And frankly, a lot of algorithms have been kind of pushing this shit lately. Like I've literally been recommended random obscure ass like channels that like post like ultra nationalist shit. Like there was one called the Albanian Nationalists, like support nationalism. I'm against capitalism, communism, pretty much literally everything else. And I'm just like, who the fuck are these people? Like I'm getting recommended.
I wonder how busy Silverado is tonight.
That hat is perfect. What, you mean my Icelandic hat? Dude, I lost that over a year ago, dude. I wish I had it still, but I don't anymore. I honestly forgot about it until you just said something about it.
What?
I used to have this like rabbit fur hat from Iceland, but then at some point, I lost it when I was going home from Duffy's like last year or some shit.
And how fucked up were you when you lost it?
I don't know, my usual. It was a fucking year ago. I don't remember. Well, it remains alive in my brain. Well, I could try to find a way to, order another one, maybe. I don't do anything. So, right now, I can't do anything about that right now, but whatever. But lately, I've also not been having any good luck with hats. Keep misplacing them. At least I know where one of them is, but it's at Logan's place, but fuck.
Which one?
Oh, that, one that I picked up from a while back, that blue one.
Okay, so the furry, yeah, it's at Logan's.
Yeah.
Which I thought you were supposed to go over there and watch his dogs today.
I don't know, he never said anything to me about it.
He normally messages me or calls me about it. Oh no, I don't have a working phone, so I can't tell you.
Oh. Yeah, well. I wonder if, the gov's actually going to try to commit to doing that ban on Sunday, because that's how I know when TikTok's actually going to be, officially banned. Well, there's been a lot of massive push about,
That's right, I remember. TikTok was supposed to be banned and blocked.
It's only
I'm only going to believe it if it actually really happens. I know it's supposed to happen this Sunday.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, it probably is, considering the massive backlash, because now it's actually being considered. And people kind of thought it wouldn't necessarily be the case just because, Trump didn't want to ban either, nor did Elon. So the idea of it just being done, also on the 19th, too.
Elon Musk is the only one who I know of who's buying out TikTok right now. Only because he wants to actually take a good cut from it.
Well, yeah,
so
he's already done that with Twitter and fucked that platform up. He'd do the exact same thing with Twitter.
With TikTok, it's definitely going to happen for sure. So that's why TikTok's been acting up lately and running so slow. Because they got the whole process of it going through.
And also, a lot of it's just because a lot of people are probably being active, to, let people know where people are going to go and shit like that. There's obviously a lot of these TikTokers, a lot of content creators are going to have to go somewhere else. And frankly, I think that's going to be
And it's
YouTube.
gonna suck because I wanted to go back streaming on TikTok, but if Elon Musk's gonna take over, fuck that little bitch. Because he is one of those flaming FAGs.
Well, he's also just like a utter rich, out of touch, immature 12-year-old, like probably borderline autistic billionaire rich boy fuck, that also pretty much just wants to like run as a shadow government for himself with Trump, like.
So he wants to make himself feel better, so he has to run every other platform.
I lost my son. Today I lost my son. Epsilon Pluto -428C. Lost him. Didn't walk my virus. I lost my son. Dude, he literally like was freaking out how he lost his son to the mind virus or whatever, and I'm just like, but the way like he talks to it, it's like. I lost my son. Did I walk my phone? Yeah, he also barely moves his lower, lips and chin too.
Yeah, he barely does anything like that.
He's such a fucking weirdo, dude. Like, I love weirdo ass creepy billionaires that want to just steal shit and like run shit for themselves and then run away with the, fucking money bags. Shocker. Lots of desire to being a stuff real dick wall. I know that's the joke. That's why I lost my son. That's why I'm doing that, because, I mean, I'm impersonating his ass, of course, yeah. Like,
he's doing a good job about it.
Yeah, well, because he has a trans daughter, but she literally is like, fuck him, I don't like him, I find him insufferable, and he's a piece of shit, whatever, and he's like, oh, well, I lost my son now. He has died. And the mind virus has taken over the vessel that once was. Or some shit. He's gonna lose the kid. He's been using it as a meat shield. Also, I bet. Oh yeah, Epsilon -421 Pluto, like uranium C or whatever the fuck. That like him literally naming him after like random shit.
Damn, it's only 7 o'clock. What the fuck?
Yeah, ain't that late.
Feels like it's way later than that.
My God.
Oh my God, the Fifth Element. Boobies! It almost looks like the Fifth Element.
That is from the Fifth Element, I'm pretty sure.
I love boobies!
I'm fun.
Boobies! You're
kind of pulling a Harley right now, because he literally will do that. He sees them and he has to yell it out.
Oh, your live stream's gonna get so annoyed at me real quick. Today, I had some black girl checking me out at the mall. Today. So I went up to her, I was like, "Want to fuck in the JCPenney bathrooms?" And she was like, "Sure." As soon as I took her shot off, I didn't realize it was a fucking man chest.
Wait, so it was like a...
It was it with the dick. I was like, oh, hell no. So I had to run.
Well, like solo cross-dressing, or was it like a trans woman, but just...
Trans.
No.
Flat-chested tranny.
This stream is brought to you by Boobs Red Mill. Boobs Red Mill.
Boobs Red Mill. That's fucking hilarious. But literally, dude, it was fucking crazy. I was not so expecting that. I could have gotten laid at the mall.
They could just take the philosophy of a hole's a goal. And say
I'm glad I found out it was a tranny, because I was actually trying to eat pussy, not eat asshole.
Well, hence why you just, be like, well, nope, never mind.
That's why it's called Pornhub for a reason. If I want to fucking blow my load, I'll go watch fucking Pornhub. I love watching trannies fuck other women, but I will not fuck one like Tyler and Logan did.
That's just preference.
I've done hard and eaten the trannies' titties, but as soon as I stuck it in, I got limp. I couldn't keep it up.
It's like a boa constrictor and constricted that out and be like, it's like constrict
so
all the
hard.
blood out of this shit.
Yeah, because if I see a dick in front of me, I cannot. Like, I'm bisexual. The only way it's going to work is if I'm drunk. Then my mind is in a different mood. It's like, hola, senor, let me blow my load.
Well, for me,
and
like,
when I'm
it
sober,
took,
it's
I
like,
mean, it took me a while to kind of open up a lot about it myself. Now at this point, I just don't really care, but I actually have to, like the person, you know, or at least to an extent and shit. At least a little bit. Even if it's at least, you know, for, like, you know, initial acquaintance or whatever. But, you know, like, for me, I mean, I bet, you know, like 5 to 10 years ago, I probably would have been the same. But now at this point, I'm just like, I'm like Freddie Mercury. They could literally have all the above: dick, pussy, ass, literally everything, and I would not give a fuck. It'd be like whatever to me at this point.
Anyways,
if anything, just more variety for the bed.
Yeah, what?
For 45 RL.
You got a loose hole, and then you got a tight hole you can have fun with. Vice versa. Who knows? Just the good old days. Well, your dad owes me another cigarette because I gave him the fucking beer. Your dad finally chewed my ass about the car.
Well, I'm honestly surprised he didn't really do that much to me, but I'm assuming he did with you.
He was like, don't you dare take the car ever again, or I'll kick your ass. I was like,
that guy kicking ass?
I was like, yeah, if you can catch me.
Or
I made that smart ass remark.
Or actually call, like, or actually even do harm.
Dude,
that guy tried to, like, literally assault me with a rake once, and all I had to do was just grab the fucking rake, and then I just jerked it back, you know, away from me, you know, and tried to yank it out of his hand, and it literally fell on his ass. It's like, dude, like, him kicking ass. I mean, I get the sentiment, but damn, Pops. I mean, stay in your lane without, like, making shit threats like that.
I will not kick your dad's ass or even touch him, but if he tries to do something like that, I'm just gonna push him.
That's basically what I did. Cause Frank, and then his ass called the cops on me that night too, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "This son of a bitch."
Sorry, I was defending myself.
That's why I mentioned, you know, even to the cop about it, because I was gonna walk my dog, and I went outside as they showed up, and they mentioned, it's like, "Do you think he's been drinking tonight?" I'm like, knowing how he has in the past, and, you know, and I could kind of tell just by his nature, yeah, I take a guess. And he's like, yeah, he's definitely had some vodka or something tonight. He even admitted that. And I was like, go figure. You know, sometimes he ends up getting hostile occasionally. Not usually. It's not a normal thing, but sometimes he gets in a mood. And that was definitely one of them nights. Hasn't happened since, at least, but... And frankly, I think he realized that, like, it would not be that hard for me to, like, really mess with him how I wanted to. Because I was kind of like, I wanted to, but I was like, no, nah.
It ain't worth your time.
And that, and also, like, I mean, it would just make, you know, long-term issues with, like, everything else. It just would have been worse, yeah. Besides, I'm more of a, you know, finish a fight, and that doesn't mean, like, overtly destroy somebody. It just means that they're, like, on the ground, and they ain't really getting back up anytime soon kind of shit. You know, and that type of stuff. That's basically, you know, where, you know, my position is with stuff like that. If they're on the ground, they don't get back up, as far as I'm concerned, won the fight. Easy peasy.
I'm going to have to go get my last cigarette from your dad.
Whenever's left, I'll take it. For this.
I'll give you. Don't worry, I will penetrate later.
What?
I'm gonna go put this string cheese in the fucking fridge. I told your daddy you can have some. Oh,
yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for a stone brine right now. Jesus Christ. Juju. Chair. Really? You don't want to be on your chair? Chair. Chair. Up. Come on, up. Chair. Good boy. Good pop. Unlike Vito, at least you don't knock shit over. You will eat my shit, though, and I don't like that. This little asshole just eating goddamn fucking bacon bits and ramen and stuff the other day. That was just ridiculous and really fucking annoying. Really? I was hoping you'd stay there. Nice. Good. Nice. I felt that good at least. But, Dios mío. Ooh, that felt good. Holy shit. Ooh, goddamn, that felt good. Hopefully, at least he chills a little, because I could see why sometimes he distracts himself with phone occasionally, because the paintballing of that brain of his is Dios mío. I'm walking back here, like, because we did a couple little adventures, and shit for today. Ball drop, a couple other shit, and now it's just like,
Andrew, you know what's funny is? Dad sitting there watching Grimm.
Oh yeah.
You want to know what's funny is? I'm actually the mechanic in the Grimm series.
You're in the... Wait, really? Where? Like a background character?
I'm actually in that shit. And I'm on TV.
If your phone wasn't, like, if there's a way to look it up, like, I want to kind of see that shit. That's actually legit.
I was in it, and that's fucking cool because I was sitting there working on the vehicle while there's cameras all around me. I'm just like, so I talked to the guy. I was like, hey, man, why are these cameras around you? I was like, you're the mechanic in one of our fucking series right now.
You're just a background character. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, just a backup character in the scene.
You think they would at least let you know, and stuff, be like, hey, just let you know, if you want to, you could be a background character, just doing your usual work and stuff, because it's for...
I got no warning.
That maybe, like, they talked to your boss or the owner of the place and mentioned it to them, and they were like, oh, yeah, sure, and maybe someone was supposed to let you know, but evidently weren't until, like, a little bit later.
That's when I didn't give it two shits, because I actually... Same day I met Snoop Dogg, I was working on his tour bus and got called on another service call, and it had to be for fucking Grimm.
Well, shit. Well, damn. Well, there you go.
And the funny thing is, like, I've worked on a lot of Grimm's fucking equipment and their vehicles.
Shit. Well...
is that good for a little bit of freshies? Nicotine?
Oh, in here? Oh, yeah. I'll just finish up what I got right. Talk of the apocalypse begins soon. What's up? Jesus Christ. You know what's funny is... Someone's existential over here.
You want to know what's funny is? I got an email about Grimm looking for a cameraman.
I wish I had, like, provable experience outside of, like, the live show videos that I do, because, I mean... I got a little bit of that, like, kind of photography.
They're not looking for experience. They're just looking for amateurs at this point, and they don't give a shit about paying for the schooling and doing that. I'll talk to the owner tomorrow because actually he's a friend of mine.
Well, yeah, because honestly, like, I've even thought of the idea of, like, hey, like, even for, like, a Los Malabaras, I don't have, like, my own, like, cameras necessarily yet, at least right now, outside of just my phone. But if I were to get, like, a professional setup, and frankly, I could probably even talk to my mom about that because she used to do photography. I could probably find, like, a decent beginner's, like, camera that I could record videos with and stuff. And then, be like kind of an amateur, music
best,
video
video,
photographer for at least Los Mambos, but then at least use that as a way to get some experience.
The best video camera out there is literally above $1,000.
Wait, what? Hold on, my brain just went. Wait, what?
So if you're to buy like a photography camera,
oh yeah, well, I know. Oh yeah, about those.
Video camera, which they're coming out with, are $1,500 right now.
Well, for like full on professional shit, but if I'm talking like amateur, like starting out in the game kind of thing.
That's amateur. You want a good.
I don't know. Like my brother has done stuff too with this. I mean, because both of them, my brother and my mom, are kind of little. At least my brother's more of a hobbyist, but my mom had a full business about it. I mean, she might be able to find me like an older model that still works just as well as some newer stuff outside of like certain lenses potentially. Because really, that's where that matters the most. It's like being able.
That's also my camera expertise because I actually know cameras pretty well.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like.
I know the old school shit, but not the new school because a lot of it's all new school.
Well, yeah. Funny enough, my mom was in the transition phase of film to digital, and she almost kind of went the way of the dodo bird for a while, but she decided to say, fuck it. Well, I'll mix it. But at least when it comes to the digital part, she decided to say kind of fuck it and just like try it out because she already had like a computer for business and stuff like that, and she tinkered with it before, and she realized like, oh. Yeah, this actually makes my job so much easier. And she just like transitioned out of it, on her own. And because also it was just cheaper because the expense of having to deal with negatives of films and stuff. My mom still has like some of that old. Yeah, exactly. And this was back in the early mid 2000s too. Like, I mean, and it was expensive.
I can only imagine how more expensive it is now.
I'd say best case scenario, probably the same because there are people who are like hobbyists and retro enthusiasts that have kind of gotten back into it and kind of like kept it alive.
No, but I heard it's still expensive.
That's what I mean. At best case scenario, it's about like relatively the same price from back then versus now because it's such a niche thing.
Try going up more.
That's again, I said best case scenario. Honestly, realistically, yeah, it's like probably double, triple the price as it used to be. At least
everything like back in the day, like we had all those cool ass bullshit, and then now in the new ages, like where we're in right now, they're making it more advanced.
Yeah.
So everything is so more advanced, and it's just like it's so hard to go back to the old days. You're like, oh, I wish I could have these old days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily. I mean, a lot of it, it's kind of a. Man, it's starting to get into like kind of a deeper, bigger kind of point because like there's like it's kind of a double-edged sword.
We're going at it, just so you know. I'm talking to you about this. We're going at it.
Well, I don't want to say we're going at it. We're enjoying the conversation because like I'd say on one hand, like it's a double-edged sword because on one element, you have like mass consumerism, and then there's planned obsolescence that comes in a role that a lot of companies that's a way to make more money on the more of the product they're selling, whatever it might be.
But it costs more to fix.
That too, because there's not really an incentive to make it repairable or have a right to repair idea because a lot of vehicles from like 70s, 80s, or even in the 90s, like and back farther, even though especially the farther back you go, like 80s and 70s and farther back, like the harder it is to find parts of shit. But back in those days, it was a right to repair, and you had an ability to like modify and like work on vehicles and shit, like and things, even if they weren't necessarily the right model, they could still be interchangeable. You can, like you could put a completely different engine block in another old 50s car or some shit.
I was taught everything totally different back to old school days, but now these new school, it's like, oh, let's tighten this bolt down to this, back it off 45 degrees, almost 90 degrees, tighten it back down. I get it. There's a stretching process, but we should not have to stretch or even break in new things.
Yeah.
We should be able to reuse everything. But I get it. Once bolts are fucking stretched out to their max, they ain't going to do shit.
Yeah, and they degrade further because they're stretched out and they get strained. And that's just more pressure on the metal itself. Yeah.
And that's why a lot of head gaskets blow, because a lot of people don't know. It's like, don't reuse the same fucking bolts. If you reuse them, they're already stretched out. The head gasket or the gasket ain't gonna seal.
Yeah.
It's just like the same thing with these fucking cameras. Like, don't reuse a fucking old film because what? One, it can deteriorate, so it's not gonna look good. Or two, it's just gonna be stretched out.
Yeah, it would
into old film.
At least, when it comes to those bolts, you can actually, like, smelt them back down to, like, different metals. And if you know a smith, or like someone has a smithy, then, you can reform those into different things, or even, like, make a new bolt out of it, just
or you can redefine it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
See, this is the shit I can sit here and talk to you about, but when it comes to politics, I ain't gonna fucking argue politics because I don't know shit about politics.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's understandable, but hey, that's why I'm a autistic-ass nerd about it, so, I mean, I know a lot of different things with it. And at least when it comes to this type of shit...
You don't know shit about cars now, do you?
Outside of what other people have, told me or, the very little that I've done myself.
I try to teach you, and I want to teach you more. So you can learn and gradually.
Well, I'm more of a visual and kinetic learner, and not like a audible.
Visual and physical.
Yeah, kinetic and
That's how I was too, bro.
Yeah, like so. I mean, if we had like something that we were actually working on, I would definitely be absorbing a lot more and actually being able to like, oh, that's what this is, and I can do that. That's why, at least when we were,
I wish when
we were looking at Logan's car, I was like, I was still like, let me look at everything and actually like see what you guys are doing because. That's stuff that I was, learning myself, learning how to like, clean out like, bad battery things or whatever, like
bad battery terminals, connectors, or shit like that.
Figure out,
I mean, you saw that trick that I showed you, which was the hot water with baking soda.
Yep.
Cleaned up the battery terminals, now didn't it?
You know what's funny is warm water and baking soda is actually good for your gut too if you have a hangover because it kind of helps with the acidity in your gut. Because if you feel like you might puke. Yeah.
Mango and hot water with a little bit
I love mangoes too. Mangoes are awesome.
Boiled hot water and mango. It reduces the amount of fat that you have too.
Yeah, it's also like a healthy, good like energy too that helps like kind of kickstart the energy in your body too. So, and also nettle seed too is or nettleweed is really good. It's like kind of a superfood too. So
is seaweed.
Oh, dude! Next time I go to the beach, I want to like bring like a thing of kelp because you can find like some big ass things of kelp on the shore. That's actually good to eat too. Kelp is
actually good for you too.
Yep, it's also
Great
it's like a super it's super veggie. So you
you
cut off the outside of it and then you just like cut slices after you cut the exterior off and then you can use that to like cook with and like just eat raw.
It helps your liver.
It's really salty, but it's really good too. It's a good treat. Mango Master Race. Dude, mangoes are fucking fire, bro. I love mangoes.
Who believes pineapple should be on pizza? I swear to God, if any of you guys say pineapple believes on pizza, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
In Minecraft, dude, I call that a war crime upon the human race, let alone the Italian people. Like, I am not about that. I'm trying to trigger ignorance, friend. I'm not gonna get triggered, my friend. Maybe he will. I don't know. Pineapple should be the only topping. Venom. Okay, see now he's trying. He's trying to trick you. Yeah, he's trying to trick you. Yeah. Yeah.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza. You want to know why? Because you're back from the Dark Age days. You're also an immigrant. Fuck you.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What does that even mean? I don't even. That wasn't what?
I call him an immigrant.
He's not even. He's a white, paisley-ass white boy.
He better be a Trump supporter.
No one is here, at least. No one is. There's going to be a massive, like, endless, like, nopes.
Oh, there's going to be... If there's no Trump supporters in here, they should not even be in your live.
Well, I'm not either, so...
Fuck you! Trump is way 10 times better than fucking goddamn fucking...
Do you think I voted for her either? No. I didn't vote for either of them.
100% I'm a Trump supporter. At least I've known Trump is actually able to do something. And Trump was the reason why we got those fucking stimuluses. A lot of the stimmies.
Well, Biden did too, but funny enough, Trump actually gave more. Like Biden was like, "I'm going to have $2,000 for these steamies, Jack," and then he literally only did like collectively 1,200, while Trump did 1,600. And even then, I only got like there was two of them. There was the first one for like 800. Yeah, I only got the first one.
I only got 1,500.
Well, that's about how much that was given out, at least in totality. And then with Biden's, it was split into two. I only got the first one of that, and that was it. So I basically only got one of each, versus like the two, care package that came on with that. We are a church. We are a church of Christianity. Do not pass judgment on what topping someone chooses to put on their pizza. Oh my God.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza. It's so nasty as hell.
It's gross.
Around 1 or 2 o'clock, I would like to make a call and make sure that money's on there so I can pay my phone bill.
Yeah. And
then around that time, if it's before 2 o'clock, we'll go up to 7-Eleven and go get a little bit more alcohol.
Sweet. Cool. It's not even that late anyway. It's barely after 7. 7:10.
God damn, I would love to go to Silverado. I want to go look at Dick tonight.
Were you just saying earlier you had to be in the mood for that, and now you're like, nah, I want to see some dick.
I just want to see some dick, bro. I'm going with someone if they go.
I wouldn't vote Trump if he sent me $1 million. I mean, just honestly, for the virtue of having $1 million, I mean, I would. A small loan of $1 million, folks. A small loan of $1 million.
Is he trying to say for us to send him $1 million, then he would have voted for Trump?
No, that's what Ben's saying. But honestly, I would just like, dude, it's like this whole like, a vote matters. You got to go. Like, it does not matter as people fucking think, and like especially when electoralists who are such advocates of that,
He's an asshole.
Throw that in. I'm just like, oh my God, like they're fucking annoying and drive me nuts because it doesn't fundamentally change much. Like ultimately the system is going to stay relatively the same. The rich get richer, the poor get fucked either way. Like, I mean, either regardless, like our interests are never represented in these circumstances. So it's just like, whatever. Hey, if I get $1 million and I guess my shit changes, and I guess that means I could be bribed. But you know what, it's literally my opinion wouldn't change. I just have $1 million in my pocket.
How are you feeling now? Feeling a little bit better than you were?
Yeah, I feel better. A little snack and chilling, waking up, de-grogging myself. Just take $1 million vote in a blue state, so it doesn't count. I'm already in a blue state. That's another thing. Electorally, Oregon already going blue. So my vote literally don't fucking matter if I vote anywhere any other way. Like third party.
That's true.
Yeah, like the only way it wouldn't matter is like down ballot, like with like Congress or state senatorship or the mayor of your fucking town. Like that's the only time it really matters at that point. And frankly, I mean, even in a blue state like that, like here, like that stuff does matter. I mean, if like there's any like political stuff to pay attention to, I'd say local stuff is really the most important shit, because if there's any changes in your direct life that's going to happen, it's going to come from the local level.
Bro, these are the skinniest jeans I've ever worn in my life.
I know, they really accentuate the legs and the thighs and shit, and the booty too. So I can kind of see why you want to go to Silverado. Just struck them shits, dude. I see what you're doing.
For real though.
Yeah, I knew it.
And it looks good. You enjoy the ass part, don't you?
Oh my God.
Calling you out, of course you do.
Hey, well, hey, I respectively, appreciate a good booty when I see a good booty, all right, I'm a refined gentleman, obviously, sir.
I like your honesty.
Pretty sure Genghis Khan is way worse than Trump. Dude, Genghis Khan, dude, he literally, like, when he was sieging towns and villages, he would literally throw corpses over the fucking town with catapults to just literally spread the disease so it, like, dies the city out. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was literally way worse.
And that's almost saying, like, fucking Biden trying to make a peace of fucking China to kill off the community. So,
I mean,
fucking, what's his face? Biden made a treaty with fucking China to kill off the population with COVID. Again, that's why COVID was invented, was to kill off the elders.
Invented?
Do you not realize everything was made in the lab for a reason?
Well, I know about that part, but like it wasn't like an overt like invention. It was, but it was definitely like something that at this point, not sure.
I don't think it's accidental. I think it's purposely. The reason why the government is trying to kill off the elders or the younger people.
I guess the main thing would be is like, I mean, before it ended up spreading internationally, like how come it really spread so bad in China first? And they were very adamant, like hyper authoritarian to shut it down. Like
because again, it was all grown through China. So that's why I was killing everybody off there first before it actually reached out or bled out.
I mean, I would try to kind of like think of it for like an investor's or like a money interest perspective, because economically, even for the rich too, and top shareholders for a while were negatively impacted from it. It caused a lot of disruptions in the economy where it just didn't help anybody. China, the United States, or anyone else besides.
But we'll find out. We'll see what happens.
And with that, like, economically, it's against the best interest of, like, shareholders or CEOs to have that, get, spread wild, because it just causes a lot of, problems, to the point where shareholders get fucked over, and then, like, executives and a lot of, higher ups end up start getting, like, certain blames put on, and the, broader consumers end up start panic buying shit, which might give immediate short-term profit for certain businesses, but...
He's drinking the beer that I gave him.
But it's just one of those things where it just wasn't in the best interest, and thus, like, there was a major investment hence why I tried to at least, advocate for a lot of treatments and a lot of ways to avoid, spreading contagion.
You got a snub or a happy for a cigarette?
Or luckily, it was the easiest to try wet marketers, since it was they are super unregulated. I mean, and honestly, especially when it comes to what the virus was, like coronaviruses are very common. It's just that this one evolved obviously to be very widespread and way more deadly than in comparison to a lot of other coronaviruses. Man, I'm having whiplash. It feels like it's fucking like 2020 over again. I mean, at this point, it's whatever. It's been like 5 fucking years. I mean, I don't have the same emotional like about it, and I would have like if it was 2021 or some shit. Like, what the fuck ever. The people, whatever. People are gonna have their thoughts about it. I don't give a shit anymore.
All right.
So we'll argue and talk about it. All right. So, well, why do you think I'm talking with them? The thing is, it's at least more productive than just simply telling him he's a fucking moron. Just one of those things where frankly, I've talked to people who are way more worse than that. Okay. I've known people even in like the punk lefty sphere side of things who probably at this point are probably like right wingers to an extent now, even though they probably wouldn't think they are, that spread way worse shit because they tend to be more, quote, informed, so to speak. But that's just because they actively, consume similar content like I do, right? Like, so, because I remember there's this one guy that me and Tyler know that's in like the metal scene and the punk scene a little bit. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I remember one, thing that him and I were talking about was, frankly, the same fucking topic, and more specifically about vaccines and shit. And I was just kind of like, no. And this is back in like 2022, so, a lot more fresher, in the mind, so to speak. And with that, like, even then I was like, well, wouldn't you think, about X, Y, Z? Because, he always was trying to bring it up to, like, the pharmaceutical industry, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yes, obviously. But at the same time, it's like there's another vested interest when it comes to, like, even when... Good. Oh, is it that wine? Oh, yeah. God. All right.
It's actually good.
I mean, it's all right. Yeah. The aftertaste is worse. Oh God, yeah.
Tastes just fine to me, boy. Zukov!
It's also to believe Brown be cognizant enough to make a deal like that.
Zuzu, come here.
Or Biden would make a deal like that. Even in 2020, it was obvious he was mentally gone. Yeah, I mean that's also another case. Like Biden's like barely. Well, I mean, I guess the thing is, I mean, whatever fucking bullshit was made and shit, like there can be like his staffers or the broader administration itself, which frankly, that's pretty much just how the Biden administration was ran. It wasn't Biden himself. He was just a figurehead to be propped up like the corpse that he is. Might as well look like Mr. House after you take him out of his little isolation chamber and, when you're in fucking New Vegas and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
What's up?
What's up?
Are you in a better mood?
Tell him I said he is dumb for believing that nonsense. Venom says you're dumb.
Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, Venom.
I'm just saying. I'm just a messenger. Like he's just like, what?
What does this bitch have to say, anyways?
I'm gonna head out. I got troll conservatives that are done on Facebook. Well, I guess he's in a troll mood, so I think he wants to go trolling.
Troll the fucking old man pussy you can get, asshole.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of them out there.
My favorite line when it comes to these guys. Two heads are better.
Before I go, I've been called worse by much better people than you.
Nailed the boss back. Two heads.
Damn, that's a sophisticated roast.
Here's a pickup line for you, Mr. Venom. And I bet you never even used it. I bet you haven't even gone up to a girl and like, hey, I call you beautiful, but you're beautiful on the inside, and I haven't been inside you yet. I bet you bitch ass haven't even used that pickup line yet.
He has a girlfriend already, so, I mean, he's living with her and everything. So, I mean, whatever pickup line he had going on, it already worked, so.
Yeah, you're going to tell her, like, oh, my God, I'd call you my dad's belt because it's been hitting different. Oh, wait, are you a geometry test? Because I'd like to slam you down on the desk and slam you later.
Geometry test?
Infamous.
Wait, what's...
And if the girl
slam it.
Up, do not
when you got a geometry test, you got to slam it down on the desk and hit it later. Oh, wait, are you a geometry test because you got all the right angles?
That makes more sense.
Are you an algebra test because I'd like to slam you down later and do you?
Before I die from these incompetents. They're not insults, they're pickup lines. Those are pickup lines. He's just going off of them.
Hey, just ask her, like, hey, you want to role play? I'll be Ken, you'll be Barbie, you'll be the box I come in later.
But neither of you have any genitalia.
Oh, dude, that is a comeback. If the girl will be like, what, you're saying I got no genitalia, and like you? Damn, dude, she could come back with that. It's a clever roast.
If you do not have any genitalia...
But you know what? If a girl did that to me, if I did that, and then, she flexed that on me, I would actually laugh. I'd be like, you know what? I like your vibe a little bit. I was just doing that for the memes. What is her name? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I would actually, like, if my dumbass decided to even do that in the first place, I mean... I would just be like, if she came back with that, I'd be like, all right, the smart ass, like, sass,
the
with
smart
that.
ass remarks, yeah, it came
I'll be like, you know what, yeah, it's like, all right.
What's your sign? I do this girl, she had that sweet sign, do not enter. What's your sign?
If you're not if you are a do not enter, I dare to enter, but take the scary path on your way. And then you paint yourself as a scary path. Oh my God, you went through the scary ass maze. Are you part of the fucking goblet fire or what? Because you looking fire as hell.
Damn.
Zukov even agrees.
Girlfriend,
I know.
Girl and a friend. I got this. Next time somebody asks me what my sign is, and it's do not enter.
That actually works. I like that one.
People want to find some deeper conspiracy when
Next time
something
the
like
bitch
that
asks
happens
me
when
for
the
my
depressing
sign, I'm
truth is
gonna
people
put
are
up
just
where it
stupid
says,
and
"Do not
incompetent,
enter."
and that's why it got so
Enter
out
at
of
you
control.
may own.
That is true.
Interact.
There's also like wild ass conspiracy
Yep.
theories that are spreading due to the wildfires in LA too. Even Mel Gibson's in on it.
Andrew,
It's like, what the fuck?
Andrew, what's your best pickup line?
I don't usually use pickup lines, honestly. I mean, I just compliment on like, like my thing is like, I'll be like, hey, I like your boots. They're really cool. Or like, hey, I think, you got some awesome tats or whatever. Like,
hey,
I just try to do basic, I just try to like, do a basic compliment about what they look like.
Here's one for you can use. Oh, hey, you got amazing hair. I would like to be pulling that later.
Yeah.
See, I mean, so that's just, I don't know. Like, I'm not like that.
I said that to a female today and I got slapped for it.
That's why. See, that's why. I'm not trying to get slapped. I'd actually want to like
But
be nice and compliment.
She smiled after she slapped me though.
Probably because she felt good about slapping you. I don't know. She's like, fuck you, immature bitch.
I kind of like that kind of thing.
Oh, no, that will probably make her want to run away. I mean, I don't know. Unless she's a dummy mommy or something. I don't fucking know.
Here's my fetish.
Again, you say, can I have another?
Here's my fetish. Like, I love it when a woman fucking pisses on me because it's so hot when a fucking hot-ass girl pees on me.
Well, just let you know, you just publicly admitted to being into water sports now, like, to also the chat.
In Bumfuck, Montana.
There's a chick down at DV8 that likes to pee on guys.
You want to dance? I'm just like, okay, I was trying to make a drug deal, and I danced with her. And then
oh my god, what? This is derailed in a way I didn't expect, to be fucking honest.
My one claim to fame, my dance with Stevie Nicks.
Maybe I will take a little more of this wine. Jesus Christ.
If you want your fucking teeth cleaned, at least ask the bitch to clean it for you, so that way you don't have to go to the dentist. Just ask her to put it in the pussy, and her pussy can clean it all up for you.
How's that even work? Is there like some weird magical...
When they're dancing on the pole, the teeth is moving around in the vagina. So you're always tasting fucking tuna all day long.
I don't think if there's a fishy smell coming from that, that's not good. That's a bad thing. It should be smelling fresh like a nice, garden of lavender or some shit. I don't know.
You don't know what clean pussy smells like. Do you?
I ain't diving.
Oh, wait. We should go ask Jasmine.
Fuck you. Fuck you! That never happened, you dipshit. I literally have a photo to prove it to show that, like, I had a little note after I took, like, a little power nap on that gigantic fucking beanbag couch of hers.
Jazzy is so easy to get laid, is from what I was been told by Jake.
And I'll say this much. There was this one chick that I used to work with way back in the day, like, when I was still working at Safeway, and when I was going for college, like, there was a couple times where, hung out at her place a little bit.
Jazz wanted me to fuck her when you guys were when you and Harley were there, and I told her, I was like, I cannot ditch my friends.
It was a bro for ho moment kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ditch my friends.
And also, it sounds like her relationship with Jake is kind of fizzling out anyway. So I mean, it's
already
just
been out. In and out, dude.
Yeah, honestly, just for Jake's sake, I mean, my recommendation is like, dude, you probably just want to cut it off because it sounds like she's just not, the right fit, like.
I already told Jake, I was like, dude, she tried to fuck me at fucking Andrew's place a few times already.
And also,
and he was like,
that one time, before they even got together, it's like she was kind of trying to play, but she was just too fucked up, and even if like they weren't a thing yet or about to, I still wouldn't have, because she was just literally like I was escorting her because I figured she would just be too fucked up to go back home. She was mentioning it's like, I might be too fucked up. I need to go.
She's an easy lay, dude.
Well, like like I said, I mean, she literally like changed into a robe and then she went on her bed and just like immediately passed out. Like she literally like she was talking to something and she was like. And then just fell asleep. Like, she was out within, 30 seconds of laying on that bed. I was like, well, I guess I'll take a power nap and just sit here for a sec. Oh, I'm up. Oh, it's 2:30. My dog is, he's over there by the door. He wants to.
That's right.
Yeah, he wanted to leave, too. Like, so I was like, I know I heard like a little, that little Zukov, him just pawing at something. I was like, huh? Oh, it's about 3:30. Oh, my dog's over there. You know what? Write a note real quick, let her know that it dipped, and then just left after that. I was like, she was in the same position too. She was like,
I hope she's there. I hope she's there tomorrow night.
It's Thursday tomorrow. It's not karaoke night over there.
Oh,
Unless you want to just go over there for the hell of it.
Friday.
Dude, you got your days mixed up. It's Wednesday today. That means it's Thursday
Oh,
tomorrow.
I get paid at midnight. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah. Dude, you got your days mixed up all day today, dude. You thought it was Tuesday earlier. I was like, no, it's Thursday. I was like, dude, it's fucking Wednesday, bro. Yo.
I know I am.
Be
Thank
technical
you.
in your pickup lines. Greetings. Judging by your physical characters and fashion choices, I believe our interests may align. Would you like to engage in any romantic activities with me? Okay, that just sounds like I'm too much of a Reddit admin or a Discord mod.
Oh, I didn't realize it's only 7 o'clock. What the fuck? I thought it was later than
Dude,
that.
it has not that much time has passed. Well, you're definitely CrossFit because you are thinking it's like a day later. You think it's like Wednesday already or like Thursday already when it's Wednesday. You're thinking it's like 9 o'clock when it's 7:30.
I'm feeling great right now.
I know you are, good sir. I'll tell you what.
I haven't even smoked weed in a long ass time, and I fucking smoked tonight.
You only had
Fuck
you only had a hit, not even a full bowl, just a hit.
The hit got me fucked up, asshole.
Well, you were the one who wanted it, so there you go.
Yeah, well, I got to hit green, so I was quite happy instead of hitting the fucking resin anyway, so I don't have a fucking terrible headache like you do.
I don't have a headache, and take this finger and shove it.
Where's the music at?
There you go.
Thank you.
It's been there the entire time.
It's so quiet because I'm just so used to me watching.
Well, I was like, I
videos.
did have it turned down a little bit, for a while there, just because
I'm
everyone
so
was
used
chatting.
to watching fucking videos on my phone. I don't have to worry about it.
I know, right?
I'm usually over there, passed out on the couch.
Or distracted with the phonoronies and seeing random memes on the sphere of
I
the.
can't wait for my phone to be paid tonight.
Which I'll definitely have to do that to myself because it's at least due today. I could do a 72-hour extension just to kind of prolong it a little more if I need to, but.
Is your mom paying for it though?
Well, whether she likes it or not, I've told her that multiple times. Like I was telling you earlier, I've given her the heads up. Like, I'm sorry, but that has to be done regardless. Like by midnight tonight, that has to be done. Like
Okay,
regardless.
so then here's the thing. I want by you done tomorrow. Then
Wait,
I want you to go down to Gliss tomorrow.
I mean, where's her office at anyway?
Off of McLaughlin, it's right there. It's literally
I think I know.
Stop off the park.
Oh, okay, I know. Oh, I know that spot. Okay.
I want you to go apply there tomorrow. They'll give you fucking work.
At least it'll be a
And
little.
you could choose your days to fucking work.
What also? What that American Metal Works spot? You told me that's in town, right? So
Yeah,
where's
American
that?
Metals. It's in town, and it's 11:30.
Because if they're already doing it via a contract thing with them, like they probably that means they're already hiring directly there.
There is.
I don't have to be an independent contract.
There's no one doing it right now. Go apply. Go do it because you're in Milwaukee.
Well, yeah, and plus I can at least maybe use that as just an expansion to get into a trade. Because I can use that as a way as a long-term, full-time career.
What do you
job.
think I was trying to tell you the last fucking couple days? Put yourself out there.
Well, that's what I've been doing lately. I mean, I'm just more experienced in the food industry, so that's why I've
All
been
you gotta
focusing
do
on
is
there
pass
first.
the fucking piss test.
Well, I have to detox. I have to use different different
Vinegar,
all sorts of shit.
Vinegar works really well.
Oh, I hate vinegar. Oh God, that's gonna be disgusting. Well, hey, if this is what it takes.
But they also don't care because weed is weed, and they only test.
Oh, well, you know what? Yeah,
other
that
drugs.
is right. Nowadays, usually most places will be okay with that. as long as they just want to say you just don't get high, while you're at work, right? And I'll be like, no, like, nope. I make sure about that,
okay,
like
if you do get this job, you cannot get fucking high.
I just have to do it after work, basically.
Yes, I want you to get this job so you're able to get out there and get.
And honestly, like, I mean, plus I'm, such a stoner bro anyway. Like, even taking like one hit before I, go to work, like that ain't gonna affect me anyway. And plus, when it comes to change jobs like that, I mean, or stuff like that, I mean, like, I mean, I've worked with a lot of heavy equipment, Andrew, at the deli anyway.
Andrew, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like, if I get paid decent amount, I'm not going to give you anything until you actually get yourself out there and fucking do it.
Well, I'm already doing that. So, like, I've been trying to do that. It's just like, considering January, being
only
a
because
soldier.
I do help out around here, but I will give you a compensation if you actually put yourself out there.
Well, I mean, the thing is, there still needs to be a little bit just for, I guess, like, rent's sake, and stuff. But you could give that to my dad and let him have that.
How much are you looking for? What are you looking for monthly?
Frankly,
from me.
I mean, right now.
What are you looking for monthly from me?
I won't even worry about it for now. I don't even care at the moment because obviously we're helping each other
out.
No,
I want to get this off my shoulder right now. Right the fuck now. Let's get over and
I'm trying to think. My friend Drew, when he was my roommate, when we were coworkers,
I'll give you $100 a month.
That works. I mean, he had a same job as me, so it was $250. But for you, I'll just do $100 for now. Obviously, plus like
plus I do
you still have to.
I do help out around,
and you need to get back on your feet too. Anyway, as it is. So for now, I'm not even worried about like doing like a $250 thing or anything like that. You need to get back on your feet. Like, and so do I. Hey, I'm more focused on some other shit anyway when it comes to this type of stuff.
Let me get a car first.
And also, I have Harley who's going to start, paying rent anyway with this place. It's like $140 or something.
But also, I'm not fucking storing anything here. I just only come here and crash at the night.
Yeah, you're just couch surfing.
So, like I said, $100 a month.
And also, yeah, because it's different from how Drew was, because he was actually living here. Yeah, he was still sleeping on the same couch, but he actually made that like his own little space instead of just couch surfing. Obviously there's a difference.
And I'm not here every day.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of times where we've just been hanging out on Logan's pad for a while, so. Which also, I guess, now that I just reminded myself, I mean, I will say, I think the reason maybe why Logan didn't hit you up about watching his dogs and stuff is because I think he was pissed about, like, the car situation with my pops and stuff to the point where he's like, I really don't, like, think that was, like, cool and shit, and, it's kind of been annoying me for this stuff.
I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm just like, I get that. And it's like, I just don't want him, like, my spot for a while now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, you can talk to him about that, when you feel comfortable about doing so, whatever the fuck. I mean, like, that's between you guys. So, like, I mean, I think it was just because, like, he was exceptionally pissed about that, about, that shit. But whatever. I mean, like.
You can solve that on your own time. That's nothing to do with us, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Right, I just kind of remind myself, so I just kind of figure I'd just mention it, just kind of, let you know ahead of time a little bit about it. But yeah, because he was not happy about that.
He's no better because he underpaid me for doing the starter in his goddamn car, so he can shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah. And plus, we've been, especially me. I mean, I might go in there, well before to help out.
No, he's taking free labor out of that. I should have charged him a fucking $150 to do that in his goddamn car. But I didn't. I gave him a friend discount and not even tell him a damn thing about the charge.
I mean, I guess maybe like, for hindsight, which Captain Hindsight's a bitch.
He wants to play that game.
I don't want him to. That's why, I kind of wanted to bring it up a little bit because I was telling him, it's like, look, I mean, like he, I mentioned about like, some
he'll lose
stuff.
me as his mechanic.
And I don't want that because so that's why I kind of want to at least bring it up now because it's like, he hasn't, he hasn't really, hit me up in a few days either. So I think that's again, he's just being like, what the fuck? They kind of fucked up, both of them, and blah, 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 blah. At least after that, now we're all hanging out, but.
Yeah, but Logan screwed up himself, so he owes me. fucking still, till this day, $60 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
So he wants to try to use that as an excuse. Then I'll use it as an excuse. He owes me $60.
Yeah. Well, just hopefully, like, it's mostly just because I know how Logan could be. You know, like, hopefully he at least, you know, just comes at it the right way instead of just being like, you know, bringing something up, but then that just gets propped up, you know, then you already, you know, being salty about some other shit. Like, and it just, you know, I already know that I just want to be good. You know, so it's
a
why.
Cool guy, so I'm not going to bring any of that up to him about it anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's, yeah, exactly. Because he is, you know, I mean, he's just very ADHD and has some that hypervigilance. I mean, he's talked about before.
I fucking love him. He ain't gonna get fucking charged. As long as he keeps up the same shit that he has going on right now, he'll be fine.
Yeah. And, you know, I think a lot of it also is just his frustrations with his roommates, mostly Harley sometimes, you know, when it comes to certain shit. And he just kind of gets sick of having to, like, you know, he's talked about a lot, like, you know, just trying to babysit people, quote unquote, at least as he's mentioned it. And it's like, I get it, but honestly, like, sometimes, you know, like, not all of it's necessarily babysitting, but when you have people you are literally doing that with, and then, you know, trying to, like, at least kind of keep other friends afloat, like, you know, me, especially, but you too as well, it's like, it just compounds on itself. So I can get that stress because he always felt like he's always have to been that way growing up and shit, between, like, you know, his own, you know, family, and then, you know, like, with other friends and shit, other roommates in the past, you know, and stuff. Like, there's, you know, which I totally understand, you know, like, because, you know, the next place that he eventually gets into, he might be okay with Marcus, but he kind of wants to be on his own now at this point, which I totally get.
I thought I was going to get paid for the work that I fucking did for Logan when I did his starter.
They basically gave you the redneck payment like my dad did with the chili dogs and shit.
He fucking paid me in food.
Kind of like how my dad did, you know, with food and drink, you know, but it was just food in that case.
It kind of pissed me off because I'd rather have had cash because I could have paid for my shit a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, you know,
it just doesn't make any sense.
Oh. Well, I would just say that, like, you know, maybe not now, but maybe, like, you know, at a time where, you know, like, you know, a little bit down the line, maybe you can mention about it. Because, you know, I would say that, like, I mean, that is definitely true. Because it is kind of a little shitty that, you know, there wasn't at least some payment. Like, it could have even been $30 and then I pay for, like, a $30 meal somewhere and we have, like, a nice big feast, you know, with each other or something.
Yeah.
You know, like, even that would have made sense. You know, it's like, I could totally see that, you know, and I think, maybe at least as a minigator, because both of you are my bros, and, you know, and obviously I don't want to see some strained relationship with that shit. I already feel like I want to try to help Arlo with that in this extent too, because he needs, like, a more mature bro to, you know, that's willing to at least, you know, where he can absorb that information. I could get where he might come from, but sometimes I disagree with him and be like, nah, honestly, bro, like, you know, might be a little wrong in this because of X, Y, Z, but I can at least tell him in a way where he's like, oh, well, fuck up, bro, because, you know, Logan's very fucking blunt. I kind of put the applesauce, you know, with the pill to kind of be like, well, I get your position, but here's why I think you might be wrong because of X, Y, or Z, because you maybe aren't thinking about this or that or whatever, you know, it's like, and, you know, like, so, I mean, I've always been, like, the diplomat with shit like this, so that's why I kind of, you know, like I said, I was kind of bringing it up a little bit, because, like, you know, maybe at least, you know, when him and I are just hanging out, maybe I can kind of bring up about some of the stuff, because, I mean, I know, you know, these guys, like, you know, opinions at this point, but it's like, I mean, considering where you're going now with starting with FedEx and shit and everything, it's like, I know you've always been good with your word and stuff, because whenever you do get that, you know, cash on hand, you do come back with that. You do, you know, like, you know, clutch up for shit. So it's like, I think it's just because of the perception of, especially where you and I are right now, he just doesn't really have, like, time for that kind of stuff because of, like, you know, his bro and, like, you know, with Harley sometimes, with other people, like, you know, he just, it's like kind of a perception thing.
You know what? I'm quite happy with the way I have it set up right now because, you know, I'm so excited, looking forward to start for fucking working for
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, because, you know, I know that, you know, like I said, you know, even, you know, like months back before you even were, like, couch surfing here, it's like, you know, there's been times where it's like, you know, you would get some lifts, you know, for me and stuff, but then you'll be like, hey, I got paid, so here, let me just buy your tab for tonight. And pretty much like, outside of just tipping the bartender and KJ at the time, I'd just be like, sweet, 3 drinks, cool.
I might buy your drinks tomorrow night, though. We'll see how it goes at the night when I have to pay my phone bill. I have a feeling I'm gonna go to bed early tonight.
Well, if you need a little power nap or something, then if you still want to like potentially like go out somewhere, good.
What do you want to do?
Knowing who, we could potentially go back to the Witch because I know that that one bartender won't be there.
That same bartender that's gonna be there.
Nope. No, she works in the afternoons. I know she's off by about like 6
I
o'clock.
swear to God, if I go there and I have to get fucking ID'd again, and
if it's Nana or Brenna or anyone else that works over there, they're not gonna give a shit. Like, cause I know we've been there before where they are working there and they don't care, especially if they see me usually. So it's just she doesn't recognize us as much. I mean, I understand her shit, but it's just like. I mean, it's just that she doesn't recognize us. That's the thing. Like, she's only seen me one other time when I put my app in.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny, because didn't she accept it the first time when we were over there?
Well, I got ID'd, and then she gave me a warning.
Ah. I did not hear that. Not because I just thought about that. Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of fucking shitty. Currently taking a shiza. A shiza, huh? Figure I'd drop back in a minute. Well, might as well, right? Ugh. Oh, Dios mío. Had some deep 1-1, chit-chats with the boy there for a minute, so. Though for good reason, honestly. Some things need to be said there for a sec. Especially, just at least, make sure, things are diplomatically assessed. Because I really do truly feel like I'm like the diplomat of the group in a lot of ways.
Got more wine.
That just made my stomach turn just hearing that. I don't know why, but oh god.
I might take a drink of that blue raz.
Well, you're basically making me have to take a sip of this now because you fuck.
It's not bad. It tastes like fucking fruit punch.
1, no, it doesn't. And 2, the aftertaste is really fucking bad. It's sour. This is so sour.
It's so good.
This is so sour.
I just know I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. So.
It's so sour.
Mall's fucking closed already. I also go to the mall. And I'm fucking drunk.
And also high on the bud.
CrossFit,
yeah, because considering what time it is right now, it's not worn off yet. It's starting to kind of come down, but you had to peak earlier. You're peaking for a minute.
I'm gonna go to bed here shortly, brother.
Cool. Now you're gonna be the friend that is just no matter what friend you're talking to or you're on their side says, Logan, fuck Harley, you say fuck Harley, and Harley says fuck Logan, you say fuck Logan. Oh yeah, just play both sides of the conflict. Just be like that. Just literally be like, playing both sides of the conflict and just do psyop shit.
There's no nicotine in there?
Mm-mm.
I need some nicotine, man. Then I'll go to bed.
I guess you can ask an individual.
No, I've already asked your pops. Not asking him again.
Well, I guess it might just be shit out of luck.
I'll take the SOL because your dad's on the fucking limit too.
Okay, I love it. Poor people struggling with problems. Son of a bitch.
You know what's funny is that I haven't even smoked weed in like 2 weeks. And
I mean, I guess I technically could grab some more, but it'd
grab
be
some more what?
Tabiki. But the thing is, it wouldn't be coming out of my pocket. I would just have to make up some bullshit and say I had to grab food or something, kind of thing to to mamas.
Let's not do that to your mama. Let's pay your.
The phone bill's already, there. She already knows I have to deal with that anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say
she's already potentially expecting that, and she's still probably gonna chew me out for that anyway.
I want your phone bill paid first.
Well, I could go back to my Robinhood account too, because I still got funds there too that I can use as well. So I just
your phone bill's more important than a
obviously, yeah, duh. I just have other means where I could do it. It just wouldn't be tonight.
No shit, Sherlock. Asshole.
Yeah.
I found a letter.
Yeah, it was the one I found at the Endless Pest show.
Nigga, there's
You said the neighbor word.
Nigga.
Times 2. You've done it. I'm canceled now. I'm now canceled. You're just looking at me. Your face is like, what the fuck?
I know when to feel good, so I can go to bed.
Got the fuse situation somehow.
I just know if I would have asked your dad for a fucking cigarette, you'd tell me to fuck off. I know there's cigarettes in your dad's fucking car. I just don't know if there's a key in the garage.
I mean, there is, but I don't know.
He already took it in the fucking house. We're already fucked.
Fair enough. Actually, that's smart of him to do, to be fucking frank. But
he thinks we're gonna take his goddamn car again.
Well, I mean, obviously,
I can't fucking blame him because he's already been a fucking asshole at the first time we took this car.
Yeah, and and especially after the shenanigans that happened, even you were telling me, you're like, no, never again. Yeah, I even told him, I mean, ultimately it was my fault because I didn't stop you. Really, be like, no, or at least say flaying back, and that's it.
No, I actually took the blame for it.
Well, I mean, he wasn't. I kind of like when he first popped in, when I was just like sitting here at like 11 after a little bit of a stream, and this was before I
told him it was my fault. I was just hot running the car to make sure it fucking cleared out the fucking catalytic converter.
We should make sure that the gas, was like good for it though, because if
he's already had to put gas in it. And I told him it was my fault. I didn't put any gas in it because I was a dumbass. I took the blame. Don't worry about
it. Man, I will say that could have gone way worse.
Hey, I took the blame for it. Don't worry about it. You know how I told you I'd be the one who'd be the dumbass who took everything? I took it all tonight. Don't worry about it.
Well, all right then.
Your dad's mad at me, if anything. And I told him it was my fault. Your dad's mad. Really mad at me.
I mean, he wouldn't be the only person that I've been hearing about that anger from, to be fucking frank. Because I know, like, after Logan dropped me off, he called me back when he came home, and he was like, bruh, what the fuck happened tonight? It's like, yeah, it's like,
I'm just trying to keep you out of it right now.
I mean, at least for my boss, maybe that's one thing, but I know Logan's going to be the one that exceptionally shoots me out for that shit. And that's why I'm at least, trying to take the blame too, to an extent, because, I mean, I should have been like, concrete about like just safe lane back and that's it, or or just not at all. We just walk there or something. But whatever, hindsight's a bitch. Like the South Park's Captain Hindsight coming in and being like, "Well, you should have done this," because I mean, it's just one of those things where I kind of get it from your end, like being like, yeah, like clear out exhaust stuff, but it's like, there could have just been maybe a better time, maybe like having at least pops there to be, or maybe go to some other place or some shit. I don't know. Like it could have been obviously a million different ways to where, that thing could have been done either way. It was just not a good night, especially considering there was like no fucking gas in the first place, for the most part. It was just already on fumes. So
fucking send it. We're sending it right now.
Just one of those things where it's like, definitely want to at least, not do that ever again. That's for sure.
I feel great.
I'm pretty sure my phone's charging up because of the knick-knack patty wax going on. I should avoid bullshit.
Well, there you go.
Actually, I could do that. I could do that. Just bring it closer to me. I don't care if I'm locked in.
I'm fucking high as fuck right now.
You are. Immensely.
I'm going to bed as soon as this fucking cow hits the fucking headline.
You mean the headlights?
The headline. Fuck you. I'm fucking high as fuck.
Diaz meow. Whatever am I going to do to this gentleman over here? Might like this song, actually.
On the bed after I drink this.
You hold on for a second. You go to bed after the song.
Oh, what's this song?
Sad Face, Emoticon.
Yeah.
Cycle Stick.
It's a fucking bitch ass song.
It was an awesome song. what do you mean? You see the dog on the sword? Not yet. There's none in there.
Where's the nicotine?
There is none. We already discussed this. It's all gone.
Motherfucker, your dad's the only one that has nicotine right now.
I know. He even took the ones that had the happiest in that fucking little. I'm just gonna have to say fucking at some point, but I'm worried about the phone bill tomorrow. Or tonight.
That's the only thing when I'm worried about is my phone bill too.
Like, I'll deal with it later. I'll take the consequences of that later. I'll even buy myself just to make it look like I had to buy food. Because I already got food now, but it's like,
Nigga, there's no fucking nicotine in it.
Neighbor or ninja. Ninja. Oh, just do it different. Just gotta do another one, see. He's like, there's 18 in here, I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Another car. I had to remind him, oh my god. He's like, I know there's 16.
Why'd you remind me?
You're just like, I'm snagging that. Oh my goodness. Dios mío. Hey, Zuzu. What?
I'm back.
Boo.
Boo, asshole.
Dios mío. Look off. Chair. 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 Good boy. Aw. Hello, Pop. Oh, he's a good boy. Hey, Pop. Got so much flab on the neck. Look at all that fluff. Such a fluffy pup. Really? He got off the chair. God damn it. Motherfucker. Hey. Well, man, I did not expect fucking stream to be derailed so much because of, like, his goddamn shenanigans. Ay. This now. Oh, wow. There actually is a little bit left in here. Sweet. Hey. Sukov, don't be like that. Here, I'll take a piss real quick. Now I'll be right back.
Hey, Pop. Oh, what's that last week?
You know what? I'm going over here. Violated bush.
This goes out to all the people working day jobs who would quit if it didn't mean the pay stops. I just wanna play until my brain rots. Don't know no other way, so I take shots. Yeah, I take shots. I can drink a Hennessy half gallon. Some call it a problem, I call it a talent. You gotta balance, living that kind of life, being that kind of guy, working a 9 to 5. I'm like a loser with a believer calling sick today. Who think I gotta suck to get a Chick-fil-A? That's that. No, really though.
Go for a little pop.
When it comes to girls, I'm a bowler.
Chilly as hell out there. Seriously? Get back up there. Chilly as hell out there. Toggle. He's trying to be like by the laundry room. He wants to try to get him back in there. Come on, dude. Hey, buddy. Bruh. Come on, dude. Hey. Buddy. Chair. Sit over here. Come on. Bruh. Alright, you know what? That works. He's lying right next to the door. Aw. What a goofball. Boom. There we go. He's staring at the door so hard. I think he's trying to, like, you know, see if it will open up. Can you believe I actually made a fourth of weed last me? Like, what, a fourth of a gram? Like, straight up a fourth of a gram? Last me all week, and I'm hell proud of myself. Well, hell yeah. I've been on my ration shit, too, myself. I still got a lot left, but trying to keep it, ration it away a little bit, at least for in the meantime, until I get some more money in the pocket. Oh, a quarter? I gotcha. Just straight up a quarter. Ugh, man, I wish I had a quarter myself. Honestly, I wouldn't really have to ration it too much, you know, as much, but fortunately I do. At least I have a little bit of an eighth left. Ugh. Stretch, stretch. Stretch around ass. The souk of bean. Where are you going? Hey. Little turd. Where are you going, pup? Goofball. What a goofball. Hey, buddy. You have a chair over here that you can sit in. I know you like your chairs. You like your little thrones. Sook off. Hey. I feel like I'm Lois when it came to, like, Brian realizing he was, like, part cat. Because, like, I swear to God, that is literally Zukov in a nutshell. This little bastard, he's like a cat. I swear to God. Nowadays, I have to, like, force him into my bed and be like, yo, you're snuggling me now, you little son of a bitch. It's like, get over here. I need something that is like a natural heat warmer and a teddy bear at the same time. I need something like that, you little bastard. I'm cold. My blankets aren't doing me. Because, like, I mean, I have to literally, like, get up and, like, you know, force him into the bed and be like, all right, grab my blankets. You're wrapped around like a cocoon, bitch. Sleep with me now. Eventually, like, sometimes he'll just, like, give up and just not even care and just be too tired to, you know, wrestle himself out. But then there's a few times where he's still awake and he'll just be like, he'll start doing that. He'll, like, start huffing and puffing. I'm just like, you bitch. It's like, you fucking motherfucker. And then his little, like, squirmy, worm-ass little bean ass will just, like, squeeze out. It's so fucking annoying. It's like, come on, bro. I need a little heat warmer. I need something to heat myself up while I'm cold as hell at night. It's not like it's fucking, like, you know, Arizona or some shit. It's Oregon. It's cold at night. Little prick. He's been a little irascible shit, honestly. I don't even get it. I don't even understand why he's been irascible as fuck. Little goddamn turd. He's literally over by the goddamn door. Do you want to go out? Is that what's going on? I can't tell from over there. I can't see you. Ay. I'll never understand this little bean. It's at least like 30% cat. It's at least like 30% of his DNA that's just straight cat. And all of it's in his head. Yes, meal. A chilly little bean, indeed. Zukov. Zukov, get over here. Zukov. Buddy. Oi. Seriously? Even that doesn't convince you? Oh my god. This motherfucker. I fucking know, dude. Well, feeling myself a little bit of food. Trying to think what I make. I got like a couple different options that I can use, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Got some ramen I can make. I got some rice and bacon, kind of deliciousness I can whip up. There's a few other things. I just realized I have a couple different options tonight. What do I want? I'm gonna have to pontificate about that in a little bit. But after this bowl. Because I got too many options right now. I got like at least, 4 different options. Or I could combine a couple of them too. Nice. But anyway, I'm just gonna get myself some food because that sounds amazing right now. So at least peace out for now. And all that goes schnizzles and all that jizzle. So toodaloo.